Greetings from the far side of the galaxy. I'm Furry, your host the most, here to kill some time with another small video. Earlier this week, on my community page, I asked this question: what furry character does everyone love except for you? Spoiler warning for all these franchises right here while I get to the first comment. Yansui from Nekojishi. I'll never forget my first bad ending with him, which triggered my resolve to finish the game with a true ending, even if I had to stay up on a school night. You know, I get why some people wouldn't like Suchi, especially considering he's been manipulating you the entire game. And the whole getting you hit by a car and making you lose your memories and all that jazz. But you know what can overcome manipulation, murder, and all that bad stuff? Look at this face. In short, all I can say to you is, shut up bozo, strong isekai. I suppose we're sticking with the visual novels because the next comment we have is this one. Leo from Echo. The man is a living red flag and I still don't understand why so many people would still want to date him. Honestly, Leo is a testament to furry's abilities to simp for any basic wolf they can find. I do think part of that is due to Echo's very strong writing, where the protagonist of the game is still viewing their past relationship with rose-tinted glasses, and like BoJack Horseman said,
when you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
It's amazing the kind of red flags people can overlook with some decent writing. To name a few examples, let's start with stealing your phone, texting your friends for you, punching holes in his own drywall. I really got a hand, or should I say leg, Echo for creating one of the most problematic furry boyfriends to ever exist. That being said, 8 out of 10 would smooch again. The next comment we have, Oscar from Fortnite. In theory, he is a hot tiger, but for some reason I feel indifferent about him to the point he kind of annoys me. I get why some people would find Oscar kind of grating. Oscar doesn't have much lore, if Fortnite even has any lore, so he really just seems like the gay furry version of Hatsune Miku. Furries dress him up in cute little outfits, make him do funny little things, mostly funny little things I can't show on a family-friendly channel. For the next comment, we have Komamura Sajin from Bleach. I used to like him before, but damn, I felt his potential was wasted as a character. He seriously needed more development to be interesting. I kind of want to agree with this because yeah, I would like to see him more, but that realistic side of me says I have to disagree. The dude honestly got a ton of screen time. There was his relationship with Tozen in the first half of Bleach, and then him seeking revenge for Captain Yamamoto in the second half. But that ending of his was really inconclusive, although he's not the only one to end up like that. Look at Urahara Kisuke, one of the most popular characters in one of the most popular anime manga of all time. Even one of them Minecraft guys has a skin based on him, and we only learn he didn't die at the end of that war due to a spin-off epilogue novel. The next comment we have is short and simple. Meow Scarta overrated. You know we're dealing with pure, unadulterated hatred when the comment is just 2 words. It's crazy how femboys have gotten so popular, even Pokemon is starting to put them into their games, and I don't know what femboys did to piss off this commenter, but you know what? I respect it. Sliding in for the next comment, Amica from Adastra. He came off more as negligent and spoiled than charming and protective, like what I believe was intended. I actually found myself liking Cassius more because he had more obvious adversities to overcome and his flaws weren't overlooked and skimmed over like Amica's were. Amica's hate? On my channel? Sure bud, I'll drink to that. It's not a secret that I don't vibe with Adastra, though to be honest, Amica's has nothing to do with that. I just hate self-insert protagonist more than God hates me. Keeping up with the Kardashians, I mean keeping up with the visual novels, we have the next comment. Cooper Krager Lance of Remember the Flowers. You love him at first, then you hate him after what he did and he's been doing it before to all the others besides the MC. Then you hate him after what he did and he's been doing it before to all the others besides the MC, knowing what will happen to them all by sacrificing them for a quick buck, but he is still not happy. A selfish, miserable, pathetic wolf who has no family and even betrayed his friends. I just hope he finally wakes up before it's too late. Unironically, Lance is a problematic, very problematic fave of mine. He's just so awful, but at the same time, the story definitely doesn't forgive him for it by basically kicking him in the dick whenever he's down. Though that's not to say I want to date him. He's a fave and definitely not a husbando. Whenever I see people buy that Dakimura of him, I just want to remind them of 3 things. 1. He doesn't even pay for food at his own house. 2. He doesn't even pay for running water at his own house. And 3. He doesn't bathe. Even if you like musk and all that, he doesn't bathe for months on end. That's not hot, that's not sexy, that's just gross. For the sake of having something a little bit different, we have the next comment. Legoshi, I find his design super boring and unattractive. Yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from. To speak about his design, it is the basic gray wolf that's muscular but also lean. What carries a lot of Legoshi's design is solely Beastar's art style. The way Paru draws him just makes him look amazing. Because I've been a very good and agreeable little boy, I feel like I should indulge myself in a little bit more Adastra hate. As a treat. Also prepare yourselves because this is going to be a long one. Amicus from Adastra and Lin Hugh from Nekojishi. At least Amicus made me feel something by the end of the story though, but he stopped being appealing to me pretty early into the story for acting like such a man-child. So it's mostly the bittersweet narrative that got me to the end. Not much to say about Lin Hugh because I think there's not much to his character beyond being a big daddy bar tiger, muscly and overprotective, and nothing else. To a lesser extent, I'd say Leo from Echo and Aaron from Remember the Flowers, since they're also quite popular, but at least I find Leo handsome and we don't have too many yanderes in furry visual novels. As silly as it sounds. Aaron has been getting some good development in Remember the Flowers, so I might be starting to like him a bit, though Cooper seems to be getting a lot more fan art than him nowadays, and that's one red flag character I actually enjoy quite a bit, so I don't mind him being popular, lol. My god, that was like 1 minute spent on a single comment, good lord. We'll do this comment piece by piece, one by one, starting with Amicus. To start, as much as I'm memeing about hating Adastra, I am honestly gobsmacked that people really dislike Amicus. My problem with the game was the protagonist. I just thought Marco was boring. Amicus himself was fine. I'm utterly surprised to see so many people just fervently dislike him. Good boys can't get shit. To address the next part of the girthy comment, we have Lin Hugh. I think you're pretty much spot on there. I know I mentioned it in that one video where I talk about Nekojishi, but sometimes the characters can be too archetypical. Like, they're so focused on creating something simple that they forgot to create a multifaceted character. And oh my gosh, we've gone back to Echo. What is with Echo Project dominating this video? You know, I never considered it before, but yeah, Leo basically is a yandere. Nice and charming on the surface, pushes away the rest of the cast due to their obsession, and even begins to harm the source of their affection due to their own delusion. That settles it, Leo is a 100% certified anime girl. And for the final part of this comment, we have Cooper and Aaron. I've already spoken about Cooper and how he's barely a functional adult, but let me complain about Aaron. My issue with him is not the sappy romance stuff. My issue with him is this right here. How do you say you got this and then get your ass beat? I'm putting this nigga on fraud watch. As much as I'd like to continue this video, I'm beginning to notice something. A lot of these comments are either too small for me to really dig into, characters so niche that even I don't know about them, or is more stuff that we've already covered. Y'all cannot believe how many times Echo Project showed up. I even got a comment for Neferu of all characters. At this point, I'm surprised no one has even mentioned Virginia. So this is where we're calling it a day. Thank you for watching. Do be sure to like and subscribe and check out my Ko-fi and Patreon, but as always, we have to get to our Patreon shoutouts. For our 3 stars, we have special thanks to 87 Werehog, Deku, Zora Chow, Joron, Gan Lafay, Dragon King Yara, Anonar Slee, Lightning Shadow, Kayun, and Maronla. For 4 stars, we have Miki Moon and Miko, the sheep counting sheep. For our super duper special 5-star shoutouts, first we have Vanilla Flower, the Starry Story. Second, Poor Mage, the Tuner. Then, The Good Old Days, the Lily of Steel. followed by Hodari Lion, the marionette. Next, Sky King 64, the slow walker. And finally, Mahagasaur, the destructive goodwill. Once more, thank you for watching, and as always, this is Rose Fury signing out.